What's going on, guys? This is your boy CMB. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, and let's get into this one really quickly. Now, guys, we are still waiting on bated breath to find out whether or not this Errol the Truth Spence Jr. versus Terence Bud Crawford fight will take place this year. I'm hearing rumors that they may announce it possibly tonight on the Andy Ruiz versus Luis Ortiz card. November 19th is the date that I keep hearing. There isn't any confirmation on any of this, so I'm kind of taking this with a grain of salt, just kind of letting things play out, not getting overly excited whether or not it will take place. Now, I did see an interview with Fight Hype that Terence Crawford did, and he was asked about the fight, of course, and he said that's a fight that he wants. And they did ask him, was he serious about going up to 154 pounds and facing off against Errol the Truth Spence Jr. stablemate, Jermell Charlo, and he said he was dead serious about that. And for one, I do believe him. Some of you guys know that's an option for him to take. If this fight falls through, he can force that mandatory because he's the WBO champion. And you guys know the big thing for Errol Spence Jr. is to become undisputed at 147 before he moves on. And the one piece that's left missing is the WBO title, which is held by Terence Bud Crawford. So I'm sure he's using that as a bargaining chip with the negotiations. You guys know as long as these negotiations have been taking place, it's more than likely it's a financial situation. We know that both of these guys are at the top of their game. They want to be compensated well, and the platform that's hosting it wants to make sure that they can make a profit because it's a business. But Terence Crawford does have options, and facing off against Jermell Charlo is an option if Errol Spence Jr. fight falls through. Wouldn't it be great if he could possibly become undisputed in 3 weight classes? If he can beat Errol Spence Jr., go up to 154 and beat the man, Jermell Charlo, that would be unheard of, being undisputed in 3 weight classes. But if he can't get that fight with Errol Spence Jr., why not go up to 154 and put a little bit of icing on the cake? He is undisputed at 140. He's a 3-division champion, so his legacy is already there. But it would be icing on the cake if he can be undisputed in 1 or 2 more weight classes. I think he has more options than Errol Spence, if you ask me. If Errol Spence doesn't get the fight, he won't become undisputed. Well, I guess he could become undisputed if Crawford vacates the belt and he can face somebody else for the belt, but that's not the fight people want to see. Is it more important for Errol to face off against his nemesis, Terence Bud Crawford, or to just get that belt and solidify his legacy, becoming undisputed at 147? I guess it's a something that Errol Spence Jr. has to think about. We don't know what the guy's thinking, but I'm hoping this fight can take place. This is the fight that people want to see. This is the fight that people was talking about. But I would be satisfied if it didn't happen and he did choose to fight Jermell Charlo. I think Jermell Charlo would be probably a harder fight in my opinion. He's a lot more athletic, I think, than Errol Spence Jr. He's more of a mover. He's the bigger guy. Terence Crawford's never fought at 154, so I think it would be more of an uphill battle in my opinion. But you guys know Terence Crawford got a lot of dog in him, got a lot to prove. People are still doubting him to this day, and I don't really understand that. He's 38-0, seen as one of the pound-for-pound best fighters in the world. A lot of people, a lot of his peers in the fight game have a lot of respect for him. So I don't really see where people are still, putting doubt on him. But, it is what it is. People are going to have their opinions. I'm going to have mine, and that's the beauty of it, having your own opinion. But you guys tell me what you think. Do you think it's a good idea if this fight falls through for Terence Bud Crawford to go to 154, fight for undisputed? If he doesn't get the Errol Spence Jr. fight, Do you think Errol Spence really cares if whoever he fights for the WBO title at 147? Or do you think it's one of those things where it'll weigh on him heavily if it's not Terence Crawford? You guys let me know in the comment section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. And I'm out. Peace.